Good morning and welcome back to another video, and today is another day of the PDSA fundraiser. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. Okay, so today we are going to be going over the goal for the day, our gold routine, and what we can do to add on to that to increase our goals moving forward. Other things of note for today is obviously the PDSA fundraiser, which if you want to donate, then the link is in the description down below. Now the gold for the day goes as follows, which is a healthy 467,191 gold. Yes, we actually did a lot of gold for today and quite happy with it all. We sold pretty much all of our flasks, so I'm quite happy in the grand scheme of things. Like you can see, just potions and potions and potions. But potions of spectral agility 189, 68,000 gold. Spiritual clarity 21,000 gold. The phantom fire, 55 of those for 12,512 gold. Potion of phantom fire once again, 73 of those for 16,607 gold. Potion of spectral intellect, 82 of those for 19,403 gold. Spectral flask of stamina, 43 of those for 12,086 gold. Sealed tome of lost legion once again, and we sold that for 14,250 gold. We've actually gained another tome of lost legion as I woke up this morning. I quickly did a run while all the rares were up before everyone starts farming it, and we managed to get one. The next thing of note, potion of spectral agility, 11 of those for 4,177. We sold an entire stack of 200 spectral flasks of power for 190,000 gold. That is basically one of the bulks of the majority for today, 190k. Pretty damn happy with that. Umbral pigment, 400 of those for 27,945. And Missive of Versatility, 13 of those for 9,620 gold. We sold a Vial of the Sands for 49,754 gold, and a Spectral Flask of Stamina, 13 of those for 3,891 gold. Bringing our total in for today to be 467,191 gold, which hopefully we actually hit a nice round number. So now we are currently sat at a healthy 2,045,665 gold. So pretty damn happy with all of that right there. That's a nice sizable chunk for the day. Now if we go into our graph, we actually did a massive jump for today, and that has definitely jumped back up. Now the other things of note that we do need to account for, and that would be going over and having a look at what's actually selling quite well at this moment in time. Obviously, for what we're doing at the moment, we're averaging, our average profit for a weekly basis is 102,000 gold. But if we take it to the monthly for a better average, obviously we can see that there's incremental climbs as we see things going forward. We can see that it's around about 50,000 gold profit overall from our crafting, and then any of the other stuff is just our sales moving forward. So obviously, certain things that you'll notice when it actually comes to this is, obviously we'll start at January 1st. I spend a load of gold, it dips because we've invested it, we gain that gold back, we dipped, and then we gained it back up again. That is basically what will happen with your crafting graph. It will just drop and then it will come back up again. So it's something you need to just bear in mind, that yeah, you're gonna have to invest stuff, and your graph will look like a square wave at some point. Now that being the case, what are we actually doing? Well, we can have a look at our mobile banking, because there are a couple of other farms that I would like to go over, but currently we have 4 sealed tomes of Lost Legion. We don't have any on the auction house, so we'll take that out. Our Night House, we don't have any on the auction house anymore, so what we'll do is we'll take out another 3, and then we can take out a Sunblade Micro Sentry. We still have an Arcanite Reaper plans, Millennium and Grumpus we still have on the auction house, and the Crash and Thrasher Killdozers are right there. So we've gained a load more stuff we can shove on the auction house for today, and we can have a proper look at our TSM groups, which if we uncheck inscription, we can see that if we invest another 286,000, out of our 2 million gold, we can gain another 118,000 back just from doing all of these. So that's pretty damn good. Obviously I removed the wand from my crafting because it was getting in the way and it was kind of annoying. So that is something I will be paying attention to right there. Tomes of Illusions, if we were just remove those quickly, they don't really add anything of value to the entire craft. We can still make around about 107,000 gold for 266,000. So don't really need to do that right there. The thing that I have been playing with is Inscription, and just adding that on, it will cost me another 413,000 to make all of my glyph market back. Obviously I've been testing out a new string that is someone posted on the economy subreddit, and that is something I've been playing around with. It seems to be working kind of well, and overall I think I'll be going over it once I get a bit more conclusive evidence. I would like to actually give it like at least a few days or at least a week of testing it in order to do a proper review on it to make sure it works, because I'd rather be thorough about it and know that we're actually going to get something from that. Other than that, glyphs, we're definitely going to be jumping into the glyph market again, because glyphs seem to be doing really well. Now, other markets that I'd like to get into is mounts, obviously. Jump back into that. Mechanized choppers, flying machines, jeweled onyx panthers, all of that stuff right there. They seem to be doing really well at the moment. Their sell rates are pretty good when it comes towards the sapphire one, which is 0.1 sell rate. Ruby is 0.09, which is about 0.1. Jade doesn't really sell all that well, so probably actually remove that one because that's not worth our time. But overall, it's something we can do in the future if we really wanted to. So that is something we can do right there. But other than that, what we're going to stick to is we're going to do alchemy and enchanting, and then plus that we're going to do our glyphs. We're going to actually get into our glyph market once again. Now, as for farms, if we actually jump out, we can actually jump over to one of our characters in which what I've actually been doing. And that is, I've actually allocated. Obviously, we have Nyros, who is currently farming Tome of Lost Legion. We have Nestragosa, who farms the Gar Night Health for the day. And we have Iranos, who is currently farming up the Arcanite Reaper plans. I really want around about 10 before he switches his farmings, and then we'll move over to something else. The other things of note is Balthorg and Dala. Basically, these guys are doing the Tanan and the Nagrand rares. Now, this is to build a stockpile of these ones, but at the moment we haven't had any drops at this moment in time, obviously. And this is because they're at like a 10% drop chance, and I've only been doing it for a few days. So I'm really not surprised that I haven't got anything thus far. But obviously these sell relatively well in the grand scheme of things, so I thought it would be a good way in order to go about doing it, because it takes literally this long to actually do. So I thought it was worth a shot in order to actually try out. However, I am actually double thinking this and thinking there could be a better use of time for this moving forward. So I am looking at other different types of farms that I could do, because that's the farm basically. We've just done it. And I've been having a look at the Battle Pets module for version 4. Of course, this is something that will be coming at a later date when WorthIt version 4 is out, but this is just so I can have an idea on what's actually going about. And I've actually been going over what about raid farming and sticking a character there and just doing a raid every day, like one that takes about 10-15 minutes to add into our rotation for farming. Now, I thought about this and I was like, it probably isn't worth my time to actually do that. But what has sparked my interest is the Lanticore farm. Now, the Lanticore spawning is something that I have been playing with and actually thinking about actually farming up, because it sells for a lot of gold, but it sells slow. So at the moment, the Lanticore spawning sells from around about 11,000 gold. It's a good battle pet to actually farm up because it's 100%, but it depends when the rare is up in the Upper Blackrock Spire, which is a WoD-esque dungeon. and I've been thinking about that one moving forward as well. Other things of note when we're actually going about doing the Arcanite Reaper plans, I would like to actually start doing some of the Battered Hill farming, because I know if I do it on my mage, I'll be able to pull in a load of additional things such as enchanting materials, cloth, and also being able to get hold of that Battered Hill as well for about a 20-minute farm. So I've been playing with that one, and it's a high ticket item. So that's moving forward with that. What our end goal is, something we can do consistently each day in order to make a strong amount of gold throughout. So if you can just have a little setup that's ready, the clear objective is to literally have a routine that will just generate you gold, and you don't have to do much. You can literally just copy the blueprint. Currently we have our basic crafting of alchemy and also enchanting, which we will add inscription. We now have the Isle of Thunder, which is a farming one, and that is Silton of Lost Legion. We have Garn Nighthowl, and we have the Arcanite Reaper plans, which I would like to actually jump on and start doing other things moving forward when it comes towards all of that, because at the end of the day we want to try and increase the amount of gold that we're actually doing, and at the moment these farms take me around about 45 minutes as well as crafting to actually achieve. So we obviously want to increase the amount of time that we're using, but be sensible about where we're actually placing that time. So overall, that is pretty much everything for today. Have a lovely rest of the day, guys, and I shall see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow. If you want to support the channel and help make the channel even better, then why not check out the Patreon? Members get additional info, gold making resources, and Patreon specific content. The link is located in the description down below. Thank you and have an awesome day.
Yeah.